Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. COVID-19 benefit programs start rolling out to qualified candidates this week. All sorts of events being canceled or postponed right through the summer. Some are still undecided. And the Chilliwack School Board is Zooming their meetings. Thanks for watching. We're committed to providing local news and news that impacts our local audience from Harrison to Garrison, Greendale to Hope, and everywhere in between, including Agassiz, Rosedale, Squiala First Nation, Fairfield Island, Ryder Lake, Cheacton First Nation, Yarrow, and downtown Chilliwack. Adrian Donohoe, the local franchisee for the new FreshCo, is our special guest this week via remote feed. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. There's a lot of things we have to deal with. This week was the start of the financial aid package to stimulate the economy in light of the COVID-19 crisis. This includes topping up EI benefits, GST, welfare, pension, and disability checks, as well as a direct infusion of cash for small business, self-employed, and for media who have lost advertisers. And for the most part, this relief is set for the next 4 months. But when you do have to be patient, though, is applying online. So you can either go to CanadaOnline.ca or RCA.ca to find out more information on the programs available and whether or not you qualify for a specific program or programs. Cancellations and postponements continue. The Chilliwack Business Improvement Association, or BIA, told chillTV that the decision for the annual downtown vintage car show, as well as July's Party in the Park, have yet to be made. Yarrow Days, the 50th anniversary, is, well, supposed to be June 5th and 6th. Organizers have told chillTV the decision on that will be April the 20th. Canada Day celebrations, they remain in limbo throughout the valley, let alone the country. Both tulip festivals in Chilliwack and Abbotsford, they're canceled for the year. Kate Onos Gilbert, the founder of Tulips of the Valley, the operator of the annual Chilliwack Tulip Festival, estimates her losses at about $500,000 alone, with 20 to 25 people with no work. And what about the tulips? Well, she says they will be sold through other florists, so buy from a florist and help the entire green industry. Chilliwack City Council passing what was already approved, the Intermunicipal Business License Agreement for ride sharing. So in a nutshell, that's a one license that covers all the districts for the likes of Uber and Lyft to operate throughout the Valley and Metro Vancouver. Although right now, ride sharing is not much in use due to COVID-19. Chilliwack School Board, like Council, holding their meetings online. In their case, they're using Zoom. The budget for next school year will have been discussed, and you will have your say, even though you could not attend in person. The board is still asking for your emails and your opinion on the upcoming year for school spending. Canada Post Employees Union, they're asking that you disinfect your mailbox, whether it's the community mailbox at the end of your street, the one in your apartment building, or the box that you can rent at the post office itself. The union representing corrections workers telling chillTV that 2 inmates at Mission Institution have tested positive for COVID-19. 2 others are going through those tests. Other reports state that up to 15 staff are in self-isolation. chillTV has reached out to Correctional Service Canada and the John Howard Society for comment. And after the break, yes, there is entertainment in Chilliwack. For all the negative COVID news that's come out of late, we thought that we'd share some positive news. It seems a lot of people have more free time while enjoying their sequester at home, so social media has been abuzz with creatives seemingly coming out of the woodwork with different ways to continue their crafts in these rather strange times. Tractor Grease and their famous Friday night open mic nights are now virtual open mic nights, and you can watch them live every Friday at 7, featuring Jeff Bonner and Tacey Taylor. Local Mark's marketing manager and former News of the Week guest anchor Bradley Jeanette has taken his Chilliwack Karaoke Challenge idea online with Coronoki, a Facebook sensation, and over just a couple of weeks ago now it's up to 14,000 members. and I'm not getting on there because I sing poorly. Paula DeWitt of the Chilliwack Symphony, and also a former guest anchor, has created a beautiful piece of music with her group Bella Voce using iPhones for each of the 9 voices and mixed into one gorgeous piece entitled Leyland Garland. Valley artist Yannick LMC has started a Facebook page dedicated to anybody who wants to share their art during the pandemic. She is a strong believer that art is a perfect outlet for being cooped up inside during isolation. There are many more new creative ideas, and chillTV salutes this positive energy and creativity in our community. And we've even launched our own brand new weekly show, Chilliwack Tonight, to help showcase some of our wonderful local talent, as well as comedy, music, and talk, premiering Thursdays just after all the pots have finished clanging at 7:01 p.m. And coming up, chillTV Sports. chillTV Sports, Chilliwack Mustangs minor lacrosse are putting together a never-ending pass video. Grab your stick, get outside, record about a 5 to 7 second video of yourself, then have someone standing off screen and you pass a white lacrosse ball from your right side of your body. Email the video and then they'll put it all together. Now kids, make sure your parents are okay with this video idea, and the links are all up on the Chilliwack Mustangs website. Former Chilliwack Chief forward Jordan Kawaguchi is up for this year's Hobie Baker Award as the top collegiate player in the U.S. Jordan is now playing for and studying in North Dakota. The Abbotsford Sports Hall of Fame introduced its class of 2020 inductees, headlined by pro hockey standout and former Chilliwack Chief 2001 Rookie of the Year Dave Vandergulik, and as well international softball umpire Scott McLaren. Now, Vandergulik and McLaren will be officially inducted at the annual Celebration of Excellence at the Legacy Sports Center. Thing was, that was originally set for April 25th. That's obviously been postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So it is tentatively rescheduled for Saturday, September the 26th. And after the break, my interview with Adrian Donohoe of FreshCo. Joining us is Adrian Donohoe of FreshCo. Big thank you for your patience, and the most important question, how are you holding up through all of this?
Well, we're getting through it. It's been an interesting few weeks, but you know, I've got a great staff here to support me, and we're having I don't want to say a good time with it, but I'd say that we're all in good spirits still.
Well, that's the thing, keeping the team atmosphere. Has it been, I mean, obviously there's been some challenges. I was in FreshCo the other day and there were a couple of customers who were getting snarky, but everybody seemed to realize, okay, tempers are going to be a little on the short side, but for the most part, your crew has got a smile on their face. At least that's what I've seen.
Yeah, I think that, they're holding up pretty good. We try our best to keep our staff happy and create a positive work culture. I'm known for bringing in donuts and coffees and things like that for the staff, just to try and keep everybody motivated and happy. And I think that, you know, please, thank you, and just recognizing when somebody's doing well, you know, I think those things go a long way.
Speaking of the coffee and donuts, let's get to the Girl Guide cookies. How did that all come about? Who contacted who?
So my wife was actually watching the news that evening, and immediately after watching that, after watching the news, she sent me a link showing me that the Girl Guides were having some issues selling their cookies. So I think technically speaking, I actually reached out to the Girl Guides before anybody else did, but some of the competitors advertised it on the news prior to us. But what I did was, I took the story and I put it on one of the local Chilliwack Facebook groups, and I requested to meet with any one of the local Girl Guide leaders. After just probably 30 minutes or so, they got in touch with me, and by I think it was Thursday that week, we had $12,000 worth of Girl Guides cookies on our shelf.
And of that, I know they've been flying off the shelves. I've bought 3 boxes myself. Are you sold out? Or we still have some left? Where are we there?
I've still got about half of them left at this point. They have been selling pretty consistently, I would say. We had one customer yesterday that bought $300 worth. So I guess that they were buying them just to distribute them as a kind gesture to some of their neighbors, which I thought was, super nice during these difficult times.
Curious, anybody in your family or close friends involved with Girl Guides on a personal basis?
No, not on a personal basis. No, we just, like I said, I just saw it on. My wife saw the news story and shared the information, so I thought it would be a nice thing to do to help out.
On the actual overall grocery landscape, FreshCo came on with like gangbusters. You seem to be doing very, very well. And obviously nobody could have predicted that this was going to happen. And obviously you can't go into specifics, but generally, are you holding your own? You've always seemed to be busy when I'm there.
Yeah, I would suggest we're holding our own. The most beautiful thing has happened over the last 48 hours. We actually received most stock. So our replenishment levels are actually quite high right now, which hasn't been the case over the last couple of weeks. But our the Sobeys warehouse where we purchase most groceries from has been working day and night to get us stock, and we're actually finally in a position now where with the exception of maybe one item paper and maybe a couple of other paper items, actually we're back into pretty good shape again. So it's been great to see. I've never experienced anything like this in my career, but everybody has banded together, and we actually look like a full grocery store again. So it's pretty exciting.
Adrian, don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here, and thanks again for taking some time out.
Definitely, absolutely. Thanks very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Adrian Donohoe of FreshCo, and you're watching chillTV News. chillTV weather. Finally, real spring weather is here with sunshine and temperatures flirting with 20, so you can plant the garden. Thanks for joining us, and a special thanks to Adrian. There are many more people, too many to thank individually, and thank you all for your support. We really do appreciate it. We're all in some unfamiliar times and heading for more ahead, and we hope we can be here to serve you and bring you the local stories that are important to you. So if you have a story you feel we should know about, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. We want to hear from you. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.